So for me, the MESA culture has meant the difference in my career. I remember starting out in community college in my trigonometry class, and I had a student that was there with me who we would study together, and he would kind of consistently do better than me. I took trig with him, I took pre-calculus with him, and we went up all the way until calculus 2. And we both earned A's all the way up until that point. But that semester, I remember I was taking calculus 2 with physics 195 mechanics, which is calculus based, and some other general courses. And he was also in those two classes with me. Well, we get our first test back, and I get a 65%, and he got, I believe, a 67. And so one of our professors for math actually told us about the MESA program, and we went in together to talk to Rafael. And I remember listening to him. He kind of took me aside, and he asked me if I was prepared to class, if I was coming into class prepared, if I had all of the things that I needed. And I said, of course I am. I'm always prepared to class. I've been doing well up until this point. And then he asked me, what section are you in physics right now? And I could not tell him. I did not know. And so at that moment, I kind of opened my eyes and realized that what I had been doing was working up until a certain level, but when I reached a whole new level in my courses, it was just failing. It was not going to work anymore, and I knew I needed to make a change. So I decided to join the program and take in as much as I could. I applied the learning culture as much as I could, and my next test was 100%. And I don't think that's any coincidence. I don't think it's because I got smarter. The material did not get easier. It actually got harder. I think it was the hardest test in the semester. And I believe it was all because of the learning culture. Now, the student that I had with me, he did not join the program. He actually refused to get help. He always said that he should be able to do things on his own, that he doesn't need anybody else. And he got a 33% on that exam. Ended up also failing another exam in math because he was so stressed with all the things going on, and he actually ended up dropping out of school completely. So there's this 4.0 student who reaches this point where he just doesn't see any way out and doesn't reach out for help, so he just decides to drop out. Now, on the other hand, I ended up getting a 4.0 that semester and every single semester after that. And I am now getting ready to go to Rutgers University in the summer. I have attended a MESA leadership camping trip. I have won several math competitions, and I will be transferring to UC Berkeley in the fall. Now, I remember coming out of high school, I applied to all these schools. I applied to UCSD, I applied to UCLA, Berkeley, and I did not get in. So for me, coming here and coming to this program, it's just been completely eye-opening, and I have gained so much confidence. And now that I'm going to be transferring, I got a call from Berkeley. They were just asking me if I had any questions. It was a transfer student, and I asked him how his transition went for his first semester. And he asked me what my major was, so I told him it was engineering, and he just starts laughing. And he says, I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be unbelievably brutal. And so I said, so it is? That's fine. And he just started laughing. But I mean, I knew that I was bringing the learning culture with me. And it doesn't matter where I am, and it doesn't matter who's around me, what kind of people are around me, whether they look like me or not. I know what I have to do to get the things that I need. And it is because of the MESA program that I do.